registrations of the ship leasing and the aircraft leasing, more particularly ship leasing is a very typical activity. The important part is that they have to create a one finance company, they can create a LLP, they can create a trust, whatever the entity they like, they can create it, they can get registered, and they can acquire this aircraft or they can acquire the ship.
Hi, my name is Abhishek and today I am with CA Pradip Modi sir. Sir, how are you feeling today?
Yeah, good. I'm fine.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
sir is going to deliver a valuable insight today with us regarding the topic gift city and IFSCA. So let's dive into it.
See, today, if you see that of last year, almost 28 companies have been registered under the ship leasing.
Yeah.
And aircraft leasing, and 12 companies have been registered for a ship leasing. There are three different types of the ship leasing activities are permitted in these jurisdictions. See, normally the registrations of the ship leasing and the aircraft leasing, more particularly ship leasing is a very typical activity because it goes by the flag where it is registered under the international taxation also, where it has been registered, they will get the taxation of that country only, other country has no right, blah blah. So that is the provisions. But here it is not the activity of the aircraft running or the ship leasing. Here the activity of financing is being permitted in these jurisdictions. So some company acquire the aircraft or ship, they can lease either to the domestic player or to the abroad players. And the important part is that they have to create a one finance company, they can create a LLP, they can create a trust, whatever the entity they like, they can create it, they can get registered, and they can acquire this aircraft or they can acquire the ship. What they can do is that after acquisitions, they give it to the lease somebody, and they can acquire this aircraft or they can acquire the ship. What they can do is that after acquisitions, they give it to the lease somebody, and this activity of leasing the aircraft or shipping is considered as a financial product because in IFSC jurisdictions only financial product or financial services are permitted.
Yeah.
And therefore the leasing activity of this kind of the ship or aircraft will be treated as the financial product under section 3 of the IFSC Act, and you have to get registrations under the framework which has been created under the finance company regulations.
Okay.
You have to get it registered. Once you registered, you are allowed to do all activities related to that. Keeping only in mind, very important aspect is that the round tripping of your transaction is not permitted for any undue tax benefits.
Okay.
For example, you have a ship already registered in a domestic market or aircraft registered in a domestic market, means Indian territory. You would like to transfer to IFSCA.
Okay.
And again you would like to give it lease back to the domestic market. IFSC will not get registered because your profit is exempted in this jurisdiction. They will not allow you round tripping.
Okay.
But if you transfer these assets acquired in domestic market, get it transferred to IFSC, this company is going to give it also lease to the outside India and also to India, then it is permitted because your exclusive object is not to again go back this asset to the India. It has an object of giving again to the outside India. Therefore, these kind of transactions are permitted. The ship registered or aircraft registered outside India, they can also bring in IFSCA, and further they can lease it again to domestic market. There is no problem.
Okay.
You can make a use of this. So the typically round tripping is not permitted because it's ultimately a tax saving device that is not been object of the government. Object is to facilitate the transactions, and that transaction is in a foreign currency, and therefore it is expedite these transactions. The IFSC is promoting this kind of activity under the finance companies regulations. So most important is this. After having been company registered, you have to apply on a suite portal. There are all informations of your groups, your group companies, ultimately beneficial owners. All these informations are required to be given.
Yes.
And because it should be a more FATF compliant kind of things, because your promoter, your partner or your trustee should be either residing in that FATF compliant jurisdictions, or they have the FATF compliant certificate if it is a company. So therefore it is very important. So all this information, bunch of informations along with the next 3 years plan, you have to give it to the IFSC. You have to give some more, the fit and proper criteria, the compliance certificate of each director, and you have to give these criteria compliances for principal and compliance officer as well. Once you apply to the suite portal, the IFSC authority will reply immediately on this. After scrutiny, any deficiencies are there, they will come back to you. You have to go and supply those information, but everything is online. You will get COR. Once you get a COR, you have to start your process. Getting a license, you must have some office premises. Need not be it is your own offices. You can have the workstation, but number of people should be accommodated there. That facility must be there. So minimum 5 people sitting arrangement you should acquire. There are number of other criteria also laid down. So you should comply with all those things, and you will get immediately the license. You can now henceforth get your all incomes exempted. So that is the beauty of the product and services under these IFSC regulations.
Thank you, sir, for providing this most important information with us. So that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for joining us for today. We'll keep on sharing more videos like this on IFSCA and Gift City topic. For more such information, please subscribe our channel, and if you have any questions, you can visit our office and meet us personally. Sir will be more than happy to share valuable insights on this. Thank you.